Well, good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Adele, Lucy's mum. Right. Right. I would like to thank you all for joining us in celebrating this wonderful day. Your presence means the world to us. I would like to start by mentioning that we wouldn't be here today celebrating Lucy and Andy's marriage if it wasn't for Pip, Andy's mum, and I being matchmakers. Little did we know 5 years ago that in suggesting Lucy and Andy got together, we had in fact found the perfect match. When Lucy was born, my late husband Andy and I soon realised she was the light of our lives. I was very fortunate to be able to give up work and look after Lucy, who had my undivided attention for the next 4.5 years. She was a happy little girl and brought us both so much joy. Of course, during these early years of her childhood, there are a few occasions that spring to mind. When Lucy was 3, she went to stay with her Uncle Peter and Auntie Mandy. She was so excited about going swimming that she decided it was a good idea to wake them at 1, 3 and 5 a.m. When Lucy was a child, she was quite particular about food. She strangely didn't like chips, only ate cheese that was sliced, not grated, and wouldn't eat a casserole unless we called it meat and vegetables. One funny incident was when she was taken to the cinema by her Auntie Hilary and was told she could help herself to the pick and mix. Not realising how expensive it was, she decided to fill the container to the brim with sweets. Lucy was a very bright child and she began talking at a very young age. Don't comment. Oh, where am I? No. She was also quite advanced for her age. When the Harry Potter books came out, she whizzed through them and also loved pretending she was a wizard with a chopstick as a makeshift wand. Having 2 younger sisters, Chloe and Charlotte, Lucy showed her loving and maternal nature. She used to play games and put on shows with them, as well as giving them relaxation courses, getting them to lie on the floor and close their eyes, often sending them to sleep. On a family holiday to Italy, I managed to fall down a hill and had to be taken to hospital. Since Charlotte was only 16, Lucy offered to stay with her whilst Chloe came with me in the ambulance. Whilst I was in hospital for 2 nights, Lucy took on the role of mum, looking after her 2 sisters. As Lucy got older, she started to become more interested in makeup and fashion. And she decided that for a fortnight's holiday to Devon, she needed 27 dresses. Her dad found it rather amusing that to go for a curry, she wore a glamorous long dress, catching the local eyes. In her late teens, she acquired a taste for travel, embarking on various trips across Europe and beyond. She's about to set off on her biggest trip yet, to Australia for her honeymoon. She has captured all of her holidays to date on film, showing a talent and love for photography and filmmaking. So don't say I didn't warn you. Keep smiling. After leaving school, Lucy was one of the first in our family to go to university. Since graduating, she has done a few jobs before settling into her current role in HR, where she's excelling and has completed a course to enable her to progress within the company. I know that her father would be so proud of her as I am of the successful, confident woman she has become. Sorry. Losing her dad in 2013 was a huge tragedy for us all, but Lucy has and will continue to do us both proud. I also know that he would have loved Andy, as much as I do, and it goes without saying that he and other late loved ones are sorely missed today. I would also like to add that having met Andy before Lucy, I was so thrilled they got on so well. And having to endure difficult times like COVID so early on in their relationship shows that through adversity, love conquers all. I would like to extend a heartfelt welcome to Andy and his family. From the day Lucy and I met, I could see the love and from the day Lucy and Andy met, I could see the love and happiness he brings to her life. His kindness, humour and unconditional love have brought her immense joy. We are thrilled to have Andy as part of our family. As you both embark on this beautiful journey of marriage, remember that a strong marriage is built on kindness, understanding and unwavering support. Through life's twists and turns, always hold each other close. Love is an incredible journey, and I have no doubt together you will make it a beautiful one. May your days be filled with shared dreams, endless laughter, and a love that continues to blossom with each passing day. Now, let's all raise our glasses. Lucy and Andy.
Lucy and Andy!
Sorry, I broke down a bit.
I'm really good now. That was really good.
Thank you.
All right, hello everyone. Oh, sorry.
That's a bit loud, sorry about that.
Hello everybody. Is that right? The right sort of distance? Hold it.
It's a bit there.
Firstly, thank you, Adele, for that lovely speech. There's really lovely, lovely words. And yeah, as Adele mentioned in her speech, if it wasn't for her and my mum, Pip, then yeah, we wouldn't be here today. So they pretty much set us up together and obviously did a pretty good job. So I guess that makes today more or less an arranged marriage. So, hey. Now, I've wanted to say this for a long time, but on behalf of my wife, hey, and I want to thank you all for coming here today. I know some people have travelled from far and wide, some even from abroad. And it really does mean the world to both of us to have all of you here today to celebrate with us. And today just wouldn't be the same without having all of you here. Although, that being said, it would be a lot cheaper if you weren't, so there you go. Thank you to all the groomsmen for all your help today, setting things up, moving bits and bobs. Mark controlling the playlist, did a great job of that. Sorry. And a particular shout out to my best man, Dom, who's out with lots of different things for today and who arranged a fantastic stag do, even if he did make me travel to Germany dressed as Prince Andrew. And then on another day, he made me wear a pink dress, although, to be honest, I think everyone agreed I looked pretty good in that pink dress, so I might start wearing one more often. Hey. But yeah, cheers for being a great group of mates. Thank you to all the bridesmaids. Or what is there? About 19 of you, 20, something like that. I lost count, I think. You're all looking lovely today, and yeah, thanks for all your help and just for being there for Lucy. And I think it's testament to Lucy just how popular and lovely she is that she's got so many close friends. And special thank you to Lucy's sisters, Chloe and Charlotte, for your help with everything and for arranging 2 fantastic hen do's for Lucy. So yeah, we've actually just got a couple of little gifts for the bridesmaids, so I better hand those out.
You're right with them, yeah?
Yeah. So, bear with me.
Yeah, that's fine. Basket. Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
Sorry, everybody. Yeah, just
talk about By the time I get out, it's going to be too difficult. So I'll just eat it all. I didn't know the building. Thanks.
Well, just about.
True, yeah. It'll be playing next year, won't they?
The way things are going, yeah.
If they go up.
Such a wonderful break. Don't lose your place.
Yeah, handed those out. So, yeah, if you could all please join me in a toast to the bridesmaids and groomsmen.
Bridesmaids and groomsmen.
Now, Lucy's family, like her wider family, but in particular Adele, Chloe and Charlotte, thank you for your help with everything for today, but also particularly thank you for just being so welcoming to me, making me feel like part of the family. It means a lot. And Adele, I think it's testament to you that you've raised 3 incredible daughters, and you should be very proud. Now, my family, my wider family, but in particular my sisters, Emma and Louise, I think we've always gotten great and been very close. And yeah, you guys are the best sisters. And yeah, Emma, as I've said before, I am sorry about nearly getting Billy, or William rather, stranded in Germany. So sorry about that. To my parents, mum and dad, you guys, have been the best parents ever that anyone could ever ask for, and I'm sure Emma and Louise would agree with that. You've always been there for me, always willing to help and support no matter what, even coming and picking me up at 3 a.m. in the morning when I was drunk and lost somewhere before the wonderful invention of Uber. So but I can never thank you guys enough for everything that you've done for me. So can you please join me, everyone, in another toast to family? Family. We've got to say a big thank you as well to all the vendors here today, the venue, the caterers, the suppliers, photographer, videographer, everyone, the band. And a special thank you to Lucy's cousin Emma, who's kindly made the fantastic wedding cake over there, which I for one can't wait to taste that later. So yeah, thank you for that. Very kind, means a lot. Now unfortunately there are some people who sadly can't be with us today, people who sadly passed away over the years, or who, like my mum's parents, are too ill to be here today. And of course, as Adele's already mentioned, Lucy's dad, who sadly I never had the privilege to meet, but I'm sure he'd be so proud to see the beautiful woman that his little girl's grown up to be. Could you please join me in another toast to absent friends?
Absent friends.
Now, last but certainly not least, I suppose, I better say a few words about this little woman to my right-hand side. Who's looking very, very beautiful today.
Oh.
My wife. Yeah, me and Lucy have been together for 5 years, and it's been the best 5 years of my life. Lucy's the best person I've ever met, really. You're the sweetest, kindest, most lovely person ever, really. You're beautiful, funny, intelligent, and got an absolute heart of gold. And like in all the time we've been together, I don't feel I've really hardly ever heard you ever say a bad word about anyone. I think that sums up how lovely you are, Lucy. And yeah, I think, if I'm honest about today, Lucy's arranged about 95% of this. I can't take any credit for today. I think probably giving myself the 5% is quite generous. Lucy's probably arranged 98.9% of today. But yeah, you've absolutely done an amazing job. If it was left to me, it probably would have been like, I would have forgot to tell him on the day, probably would have not booked anything, not arranged anything. It probably would have ended up with about 4 of us in the Wetherspoons. And even then, I'd probably be late, so there you go. But yeah, no, you deserve full credit for today. You've done an amazing job. Yeah, I really am the luckiest man in the world, having Lucy beside me. And I'm so pleased to be able to finally call you my wife. And yeah, I can't wait for the rest of our lives together, because I love you so much, Lucy. Yeah. So please could everyone join me in a toast to Lucy. Lucy. Right, and that's me done. So yeah, now I'll leave you in the very capable hands of my best man, Dom, who, before he says anything, he's a compulsive liar. So yeah, don't believe anything he says. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah. I'm supposed to hand out some presents to my mum and dad, actually. Sorry, and to Adele. I better do that now, actually, quickly. Here we go. Sorry, Dom, mate. Keep you waiting. Dad, that's for you. There you go.
Oh, thank you very much.
I suddenly just realised. There you are, Mum.
Thank you.
And there you are, Adele. There, thank you very much. Yeah, cheers. Cheers, Dom, mate. There you go.
Cheers, buddy. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Dom, and I have the privilege of being Andy's best man. I'm sure I say this not just on behalf of Andy and Lucy, but thank you all for coming to celebrate their special day. Especially a big thanks to you, Andy, for turning up on time for once. He was late. 13 minutes late this morning. I'm very appreciative to be stood here today as Andy's best man, and I'd like to comment on how amazing all the bridesmaids look tonight, and most importantly, Lucy. Who would have thought it? He's never had a girlfriend before, and the first to get married. Us groomsmen, boys, we must be doing something wrong. Andy and I grew up, funnily enough, on the same road. So unfortunately, I've known Andy for a very long time. In fact, too long. I remember first time we started hanging around together, outside on our road in secondary school. We'd knock on people's doors, run away, you know, the usual sort of stuff you did when you were 13. As we got older, Friday nights down the borough became the norm. For those of you who aren't familiar with the borough, this is simply Andy's shed. Which, may I add, the decking is still yet to be completed by Andy. I'm sure I'll be 6 feet under when it's finally done. One night at the borough, after a long day of drinking at the races with the boys for my birthday, Andy thought it would be a good idea to put on a 10-kilogram weighted vest and squat an 80-kilogram barbell in his drunken state. You can see where this is going, can't you? As you can imagine, it didn't end well. In fact, it ended with Andy and the barbell falling back through the TV. While stood around in complete shock, Eddie convinced Andy to turn the TV on to prove it wasn't broken. The TV had shattered into 1,000 pieces. Cheers, Eddie, for the great advice as always. Sorry, Paul and Philippa. Us boys aren't always a bad influence. Another distinctive memory I'd like to mention, and I'm sure Andy knows this is coming, is when he got fired from his job. Andy decided not to take his phone and go on a lad's holiday to Sunny Beach in Bulgaria. Andy, being Andy, always late, was last down to the hotel lobby. He failed to mention to all of us his holiday request had been declined. Chris had the honour of receiving a text from Philippa and telling Andy not only was he jobless, he was now homeless as well.
My friend had got him the job. He was letting everyone down.
Oh. In fact, I recall the message clearly saying, "Andy, you gutless idiot. You now need to look for a new job and a new place to live." Thank you, Lucy, for taking him under your wing. I'll admit it, when Andy asked me to be his best man, I was honoured. But then I realised he was just trying to find someone who would give him the best stag. So here we are. For the stag, we went to Hamburg. It was a great success. We managed to dress him up as one of his all-time heroes, Prince Andrew. The success of the trip came to a quick halt when boarding the flight home. Billy was pulled aside and told he was not allowed to fly under his nickname. As people know, Billy is short for William. However, Andy completely forgot to mention this to me, leaving Billy almost stranded in Hamburg. One thing I never realised about Andy is how much he now loves taking pictures. I wonder whose influence this is. On a serious note, it's amazing to see when you put your mind to something, you can achieve anything. Completing a marathon is not something all of us here will be able to do. I'm proud of you, mate. Andy, you've been one of my closest friends for so many years. Thank you for being by my side for all the great memories we've shared together since we were young. I'm so happy for you and Lucy, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness together. So please all, can we stand and raise our selfie sticks, raise our glasses, to new Mr. and Mrs. Barrett.
Well done. Well done.